Hey guys, it's Tanaya. Welcome back to my channel, and I am going to be talking about a lash tech related topic today. This video was inspired by one of my subscribers. She asked me, what to look for in a lash class. So I wanted to get on here and talk about that. So you want to basically learn how to do classic lashes, or maybe you want to do classic and volume, mega volume, whatever it is. You want to learn how to lash. Okay, that's great. So one of the things that I did when I took my first lash class was, of course, ran to Instagram, hashtag lash extension classes, and I was mainly like looking for other lash techs in the industry. I was looking at their type of work that they do to see if they had good work and if they offered classes. And some of the lash techs that I did run across on Instagram did offer classes. So one of the first things you have to do is you have to find a lash class. So you can actually go on Google and look at lash salons in your area. You can go on Instagram, and you're basically going to be looking to find the lash techs in your area. And chances are, like, some of them, a good portion of them, do offer like one-on-one classes or group classes. And you'll find their Instagram page or their website, and it'll list it there. So some of the things you want to look for in those classes: first, determine if it's a one-on-one class or a group class, and you have to figure out which one is going to be the best setup for you to learn in. Me, I've only really done like one-on-one. The second class I took, it was me and another girl, so that still kind of felt like one-on-one to me because it was just two students and one teacher. So we both still got like a lot of individualized attention. I learn a lot better when I also prefer like an instructor to just be focused on me and me grasping, the skill and answering any questions that I have, because I have taken a group class, not lash related, but like in permanent cosmetics. I've taken a group class, and it was like 15 or 17 of us and 2 instructors. So that was it was a little more difficult. You still learn, but it's just difficult because you're constantly pulling for the instructor, trying to get the instructor to come over to you to answer your questions, and they're trying to split their time evenly between so many people. So that can be difficult. So let's say you came across a group class, reach out to the person who's hosting the class and see how many instructors are they going to have. Is it just the one person teaching the class? Are they going to have an assistant? Especially if there's going to be a lot of girls in the class, so it kind of give you a feel if you'll feel comfortable, or if you feel like you'll get enough attention. For me, I'm more of a one-on-one kind of girl, like I said. So a one-on-one class is just you and the instructor, and they're teaching you theory, they're teaching you application, aftercare. They'll probably throw in business and marketing as well, and that's always good to have included in the class too. So definitely look to see if the person who's going to be teaching you is going to teach you how to market on Instagram, how to take your pictures for Instagram, maybe give you some tips on how they got clients, how they built up their clients, how to manage your books, because a lot of us get caught up in the I need clients, but you don't know how to manage your books. You don't know how to manage your inventory and keep track of your revenue versus your expenses, and what your take home is, the actual business side of getting your LLC, getting a business bank account. See if that'd be cool if you can find an instructor who kind of I don't know if they'll offer it in the lash course, but maybe they have a supplemental course where you can really deep dive into the business side of things, and maybe they can teach you how you can sell your own lash cleanser and sell certain products. That would be really, really dope to have out there for us lash techs as well, because I guess a lot of us kind of fall into it and kind of learn as you go. But as far as looking for a good class, make sure you're learning sanitation. So make sure that they're going to go over sanitation. Make sure that you're going to be working on a live model, and figure out if you're responsible to bring that live model in, or if they have live models that they can bring in easily for you to work on. I do not suggest just getting certified and only working on a practice mannequin. That should be included in your class where you're working on practice mannequins, but you need to work on a live person. And I might have said this before in one of my older lash videos. once I took my first certification course, I immediately started posting on my Instagram story looking for models, and I worked on models. I barely practiced on that practice mannequin. Like, I did practice on it, but barely. I was mainly getting people who knew of me or friends of friends to come to me, and I was actually applying lash extensions on them so that I can practice, because I'm sorry, putting an under eye gel pad on practice mannequin versus a real life person is two completely different things. And I don't say that like it's very hard. It's just the motions of you doing it is different. You know, a real person has bottom lashes, a mannequin head doesn't. So like, you just really learn like real life of what to do when you have an actual client there versus a practice mannequin. At the practice mannequin, it needs to be included because it teaches you how to isolate and everything. But when you're working on a real client has way more lashes than a practice mannequin. So you'll have to learn different little tips and tricks of isolating. And I'm just telling you, it'll just be a lot better for your career and your experience working on a real life person. So make sure that you're working on a real life model in your class, because that hands-on experience is everything. The other thing that you want to make sure of when looking for a class is make sure that your instructor is giving you a good kit. Now, you don't want, some instructors have bomb kits, you know, and I have my lash class as well, and I'm putting together a bomb kit. So of course you want your lash extensions, of course you want your tweezers and a glue, and you'll probably get like some lash spoolies, disposable lip applicators, some micro swabs, you know, like the basics. But you want to make sure you have a nano mister. You want to make sure that you have a good amount of lash extensions, different types of tweezers, dental mirror. Some people include a lash bed, which is great, and a ring light. So you literally like have your bed, your ring light, your stool, you have all your supplies, and you can literally go home and start taking clients. Like that's where I'm leaning towards. So you want to make sure that you have like a really nice kit. So don't just look for a kit that just has like 2 boxes of lash extensions in it and some glue and tweezers. Like, really look into everything like a lash tech needs and see what's in that person's kit, because I just feel like, especially if you're paying like a good premium price and you're learning from somebody who's very experienced in the industry, you should be sent home with a really good kit. So just pay attention to what's included in the kit. The other thing you also want to pay close attention to is how much access do you have to your instructor. Are you able to reach out to them with a phone call or a message, an email after you take their class, you know, for continued education? Do they have a refresher course where you can come back, you know, or where you can come back and maybe bring a model, and because you're struggling with something, like, see what type of continuing education they have and what type of support that they give you after you take their class. That's also something very good to look at. So those are just some tips that I would give you if you're considering taking a lash class, and some things to kind of look for when you're considering taking lash courses by lash instructors. And I hope this video was helpful to all my lash girls out there, and I'll see you next time. Bye.